about halfway where we'd like to be. So 2019, we were not in great shape. Financially, our performance was not at the level that we would have liked it to have been, but we've done a lot of restructuring, especially at Air France, and I'm pleased with how it's coming along. But we still have a long way to go.
What do you need to still do?
We're doing a lot of refleeting. We have a lot of old airplanes. We pulled our A380s out, which was a big step, a difficult step, and we've decided to permanently leave them out, unlike some of our competitors.
Why? Let's just pause on that bit.
Yeah.
I mean, Alan Joyce sat in that chair and said, oh, those like Air France got rid of their things. You know, I mean, why?
The plane is big. It's too big. We find we're not a slot-constrained airport at CDG. The plane it's not the right size. The cargo uplift is not great. I'm good friends with Airbus, so I don't want to say what I really think about the airplane, but it's tough. That one's a tough plane to make money with.
So did you revise that view when you saw Lufthansa brought a few back, and then British Airways brought all theirs back, and slowly but surely there are those, or does it just not work for AF?
We had already made the decision before the crisis. We just accelerated the decision when the crisis hit.
Willie Walsh was banging on about changing obviously the French air traffic control strikes and getting basically exemptions for overflight at altitude. Do you support that?
Look, the French air traffic controller strike, we don't support, whether it's high altitude or whether it's takeoff and landing in the French region. I mean, this has been a real challenge for us for the last 5 months. So our belief is this needs to reduce or this needs to stop. There are some laws in France that are probably going to be introduced toward the air traffic controllers. They're not in place today, which will help us react. But it's some days we have to reduce up to 30% of our flights in Paris at no notice. It's been a challenge ever since this retirement reform has come in. We've managed our staff quite well. We have not internally been affected by what we've seen across the country, especially in transportation when it comes to strikes.
Were you tempted to take a stand?
On that particular issue, I'm okay with it. It was very well thought through. A lot of debate, a lot of exemptions. We're okay. When I talk specifically about our company, I think it's in terms of what we've got in place for our pilots and our cabin crew and our ground staff. We've got enough protection that the impact is quite minimal. In other industries, I mean, I don't know the details of it and how much it impacts, but to make a statement about our company and how it's impacted, we think it's not bad. I'm not French, I'm not Dutch, but when I look at what we have in the Netherlands and we have in other countries, it seems quite reasonable.